and stars they wept, the morning sun was dead, the Savior of the world was fallen. His body on the cross, his blood poured out for us, the weight of every...
I wanted a song that talked about, you know, kind of the death and resurrection, and kind of like paint a picture of what happened. And then, you know, I think for worship, like if we can, either the song is worship and we're glorifying God, you know, we're telling him how awesome he is, he's worthy, whatever, but some songs just need, like, you're kind of creating a storyline that inspires worship. And I think with this one, I wanted kind of both, you know. I wanted in the chorus a response, you know, but in the verses and pre-chorus is something that kind of evoked an emotion about what happened. And that's why we use imagery, you know, and then Gabe Wilson came in and helped us and wrote the moon and stars they wept, which at first we were kind of like, I'm not so sure, you know. But I think eventually just like, no, this kind of needs to happen. So you create this kind of picture of what happened and evoke this emotion. And, you know, and the verses are about what happened, and the pre is like, the ground began to shake, the stones rolled away, and kind of his perfect love would not be overcome, and then now death was your sting. And it's kind of like a punch in the face to the devil, you know, in a really good way. I got the melody during a worship set, and I, of course, just hummed it into my memo on my iPhone. Thank God for the iPhone. And I kind of sat on it for a while, and then just the forever concept just slowly kind of came out. It was like the word that sang the best in that chorus. And gosh, it was a couple years ago. I think it was during the Be Lifted High recording. I remember we had this, Joel and I were working on this chorus, forever he is glorified, forever he's lifted high, forever he's risen, he's alive. And then Christa Black also helped the tail end of that melody there. And my dad texted me the day we were working on that, so it has to say something about being glorified, because the death and resurrection isn't the final, you know, him being glorified, that's like the final. And I was so awesome, I was like, we already got that in there, sweet. So anyways, we finished that out and we started leading the song. And I remember, I think it was a Sunday morning, we led the song, I think for the first time. Just because we always do that, we test the songs out, you know, to see if they work. And it's kind of like the crowd will be brutally honest with you without even trying to see if the song will work. And I remember we led it, and it was just like, kind of like the song was kind of done. We were just playing the chord progression, the forever he is glorified progression. And then Jen, in her usual kind of way, she just started taking over and started singing something. She started singing, now mind you, we had already started recording, laying the bed tracks for this song, for the Tides album. So it was already kind of done. And then Jen started singing, we sing hallelujah, the Lamb is overcome. And it's a pretty special moment because the crowd latched onto it and just started singing it, like chanting it, you know, we sing hallelujah. And then we took it up the octave, you know, we sing hallelujah, the Lamb is overcome. It's like, I told the guys that day, I texted all of them and said, scrap what we did or keep what we did, and we got to add this section on to the song. And you know, and I made it like real, like we got to do this. And then I'm so glad we did. We did that, and then we added that part to the song, which I think kind of seals that whole song up.